Hello everyone and welcome to another Versus video. I am BBD joined by
Christopher,
and we are playing some standard decks from the STG Invitational. I am playing Esper Dragons, he's playing...
Green Red Monsters.
What a shocker.
Right. The deck did well. It's Ross Marion's deck. It's more Green Red aggro. There's only one monstrous creature, but I like to think that they're all monsters in their own right.
Yeah, well, none of them are heroes, but they're still going to meet their downfall here.
That's true.
Alright, so we're going to play the old basic land game to see who goes first. Yep.
So how it's going to work is I'm going to go ahead and pick one. I'm going to randomize the cards, but it's not going to be at random. We're going to go ahead and go with this one.
Plains. Swamp.
Gosh darn it.
My plan there was to not think about it and just name lands. Because when you start to think about it, then you start to be able to get leveled. Well, I wouldn't be BBD if I mulligan this hand, so keep.
This hand is actually great, so I'm going to keep.
Alright, scry.
Bottom.
I guess we'll keep that on top. We'll run it.
Alright, well, we're going to fetch and get a Mystic, because we always have it.
Yeah, what a surprise. Alright, I'm going to draw that clunker, and I'm going to scry this card to the bottom, because we're not ready for that.
I guess we don't have to worry about anything getting countered next turn. Alright, so we'll draw a Route would have been nice, that's for sure.
I'm glad it wasn't.
I'm going to scry. And I think that we put that on top because it's good. And we'll Rattleclaw and pass.
Alright, Rattleclaw is good.
So we're threatening a Stormbreath Dragon for the next turn.
That is true. I'm just going to play an island and say go.
We draw this card, which is pretty sweet. And I think that we just play this guy.
Alright. Prior to attacks, I will Bioblade your Rebel Master.
Alright. Well, we're going to get in for 3.
Alright, I'm at 17.
Go ahead.
Alright. You're up.
Oh man, now he has Counterspell now.
Yep. Now I can just do whatever the hell I want.
Can you?
No.
Alright. Well, let's do... I don't really want him to be able to just counter into a dragon here, so I'm going to go to combat.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to take 3. 14.
And I'm going to play a Wooded Foothills.
Sure.
And then we'll pass the turn.
Alright, draw. I am going to... Let's see. I'm just going to play an island and say go.
On your end step, I'm going to flash in a Boomsater.
Alright, I am going to Silumgar Scorn your Boomsater, revealing a Dragon Lord Otejai.
Otejai. Alright.
So that has been scorned.
It has been. And we're going to fetch an Upkeep.
Okay, so you're at 18?
Yep. Guess I can mark that. Man. Counterspell's good. Jeez. I'll draw.
How does it feel to get that Boomsater scorned?
I will go to combat.
Okay.
Attack for 3.
I'll take 3. I'm at 11.
We're going to play this dude.
Sure.
I'll play land and pass.
Alright, I'm going to draw.
I think I have a healthy mix of dragon and non-dragon creatures over here.
Yeah, that's certainly on the healthier end of the spectrum. Alright, so...
I'm surprised there wasn't a downfall there on my Regent.
11. Alright, so I did not kill his Regent because I didn't want to just take 3 and be in a bad spot. But I'm going to play the Dragon Lord this turn, and I'm going to scry. And we're going to bottom that because we don't need another land, so... Go. The reason I didn't kill his Regent is because I'm just planning on trading my Dragon Lord for it, basically.
And you bottomed your scry?
I did, yeah.
Okay. So here we have a couple different options. So yeah, I think it's going to be best just to do this.
Okay.
Combat.
Sure.
Haste.
Okay.
Everything.
All right. So 11. 8. So I'd go down to 3 if I trade with his Thunderbreak Regent. 9, 10. I can also block his Rattleclaw Mystic and just go to 1. I'm dead to a Crater's Claws, but probably dead to that anyway.
This guy's actually really good.
Yeah, this card's really annoying.
Remember when I had it in the green-red deck that we played during preview time? Decided out because I thought it was bad. I was just real dumb.
I am going to block... This might be wrong, but I'm going to block Rattleclaw Mystic. Go to 1 life.
All right, well, I have you.
All
I had you dead on any block but here.
Okay.
Because even if you block here, then the land, this is 3.
Sure.
But I don't think there's any way that you can block here. Like, it's here or somewhere else.
Yep. I was content going to 1 because I have this in my hand.
Oh, command, okay.
I gain 4 life.
So then you could kill this and then gain life, I guess.
Yeah, anything other than... Yep.
Man, Thunderbreak Regent's good. Give me an Elvish Mystic.
Alright, this hand's a little awkward, but I'm going to keep it. It's a good hand, it's just the mana is a little weird.
Yeah, this hand is great on the play. I think it's still keepable on the draw. I don't think that I can ship it. So.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and scry, and I'm going to keep this card, and we'll see how good it is. Go.
Mystic? Go ahead.
Must be nice.
Oh, that's so gross.
Alright, Bioblade it. I'm at 19. And you're up.
Rattleclaw Mystic? That's not quite it. Your turn. Man, there were some bad things coming if you didn't kill that Elvish Mystic.
I mean, I kept this hand knowing that you would have a turn 1 Elvish Mystic, because it is basically going to happen every time. Alright, your turn.
I'll fetch.
Okay, so 19 apiece.
Yep. I'm going to try and play Realm Tester.
Alright, it's going to resolve, but before...
I'm going to go to combat.
I'm going to make you sack.
Get a...
I'm going to make you sack a creature before combat.
Oh, man. Do you have a dragon to reveal?
I do not. It's unfortunate.
See, in this situation, it's kind of a double edge, right? Like, a dragon in your hand would just be pretty bad because you can't cast it yet. But the 4 life would be nice.
Yeah, 4 life would be great. Getting Rabble off the table is pretty great, though. Done.
Good. Yeah. I would say it's worth it.
It was definitely worth it. You're up.
Well, I'll do this so that we don't get force spiked. I'll cast a Realm Tester.
I will counter and draw a card.
Whoa. Go ahead.
That is what we call a nice one.
Yeah.
Draw. That is also a nice one. I'm going to scry, and I don't think we want that, so let's go ahead and bottom that. You're up.
Your turn.
Alright, I will dig through time.
Oh, no. I'll respond to this.
Sure. Alright, so we get to see a bunch of cards. I get to take 2 of these fine cards.
You get to 2 worst cards, right?
I think that I kind of just want to take... I kind of just want to take these 2 right now. And just try to set up for a control game. Instead of taking this, because we could just get wrecked by tapping out for that. So we'll take those 2 cards, and
I'm still done.
okay, we'll go from there. All right. Let's go ahead and scry, and I think I'm actually okay with drawing another land, so we'll say go.
Another land must be nice.
Although it's a little awkward if we cast this, we just kind of make our scry worthless, but that is what it is.
Alright, well, we'll go to combat.
Sure. Alright, I don't think that I want to take...
Boonsitter hits hard.
I don't want to take unnecessary damage, so I'm just going to go ahead and downfall the Boonsitter.
Alright. We'll play that guy and then pass.
Alright, I'll anticipate on the turn.
Sure.
And I think I want to take this, actually. So let's go ahead and grab this card.
That's one interaction that I actually found interesting playing the Ascendancy deck this last weekend. This scry lands with Anticipate. Like if you're planning to anticipate at the end of the turn, or if it's a possibility, I think that unless the top card you want to take 100%, you probably just always ship it to the bottom if you're scrying that turn. Since you're gonna get to look at 3 more and pick one. I don't know.
Yeah, or you can also just cast the Anticipate before you play your scry land too.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes that's just better. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, 4 cards.
I do.
I feel like there's a dissolve hiding somewhere. I don't think that I can just sit back. Combat.
Okay. I'm gonna utter end your thing.
Man, trigger.
Alright, so I go to 16.
And it's exiled.
It is exiled.
Alright. And you're at 3.
I'm at what?
Oh, you have 3 cards in hand.
Yeah.
You're at 3.
I'm not at 3 now.
Shh, it's okay. I'll play that guy.
That guy's fine.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Alright, things are getting real wild here. I'll go ahead and play Scryland and scry that to the bottom and say go.
Combat.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright,
Just take 2.
I'm at 14.
Go ahead. You got 7 turns.
Dig through time. Actually, let's go ahead and... We should probably leave some cards in here. Just for... Let's say I would be leaving 3 cards, like... Just in case we draw another dig through time. Actually, am I just paying full cost for this dig through time?
Well, you had a land.
Oh no, I played it tapped. Yeah, that's right. So yeah.
You also utter. No, you didn't utter end.
That way,
that's fine.
That way, if we find another dig through time. Wow, this is
Is it a stinky dig through time?
7. No, it's just a million spells. I've
had some real bad dig through times.
I think I want to take these 2.
This card's real bad.
Yeah, I'm going to take these 2 and see what that does for us. I don't know if that's right, though.
That's real awkward when it's just like a million spells and you just don't know which ones are the right ones to take.
Yeah, it's just like all good spells. I'm going to play Dragon Lord Otejai. And say go.
End of your turn, we'll do this.
Okay.
That's good. Go to my text set.
Let's see. 4 cards. Okay, that's fine.
Trigger.
Sure. I'll go to 7.
We'll play this guy.
Hmm.
I gotta get some dissolved eventually, so let's just do it.
Yeah, he's fine.
Scry.
Sure.
Huh. This card's probably fine. Go ahead.
Well, Hero's Downfall, your Thunderbreak Regent.
Trigger.
Yep, I go to 4. Not where I want to be, but someone's got to do it.
Now you can Crooks of Fate.
That is true. Let's go ahead and attack. So you have 14?
Yep.
Alright, well, this is exactly the kind of card I was looking for. And we'll play Crux of Fate. Choosing non-dragons. And here we go.
All right.
I will Silumgar Scorn it.
Not revealing?
I control a dragon.
Oh. Oh, jeez. Man, that's gross. All right.
Alright, so that does 3.
And you know I got this.
Alright, so I would go down to 1 if I let that resolve.
Is your hand just like dissolve, Silumgar Scorn?
Alright, I'll go to 1.
Oh, and I take 1, so I go to
13.
Go ahead.
Alright. Guess this fetch land's off limits. Since I draw an Urborg. Did not draw an Urborg. Alright, attack you for 5.
Go to 8.
And 1, 2, 3. Alright, this card is exactly the kind of card we're looking for here.
AKA a dissolve.
Go.
Or a Silumgar Scorn.
Casting a morph creature.
I'll cast a morph.
I'm gonna dig through time for in response to that.
Sure.
Alright, we'll just take these 2. Call it a day.
Man, this being an actual counterspell when you have a dragon is real good.
Yep. And I will Scorn it.
You get my Rattleclaw Mystic. Your turn.
Got him. Alright, draw. Attack you.
3.
Alright, we'll take this. I think there's no can't be counter spells in this format, are there? Go. I hope not. Because I have 3 dissolves and a Silumgar Scorn in my hand.
Yeah, I got dragons.
Yeah.
Man.
Alright, we are back for sideboard. For myself, I am cutting the Narsets because basically whenever I saw Narset, it wasn't really doing very well. I saw it a couple times in Dig Through Times or Scries where I just didn't want to have to tap out for this card when I'm not necessarily ahead. And then I'm going to cut 1 Dig Through Time because drawing too many of these can be really awkward in a matchup like this. Foul Tongue Invocation because you have all the mana dorks and things like Xenagos, and Otejai's Command as well because you're going to rely a lot on Planeswalkers post-board. And I'm just going to bring in these Utter Ends so I can kill his Planeswalkers better. Couple of Drowning Stars to clean up the mess, and then a Dragon Lord Silumgar because you can't really kill it that easily outside of Crater's Claws, and I can maybe steal like a Xenagos, a Stormbreath Dragon, or Maybe I can even take a Thunderbreak Regent.
Take 3 damage.
Yep. You can kill this guy, but you're going to take 3. Redirect to Xenagos? Ooh.
No, you take 3 when you target it. Spells or abilities.
Oh, no, but once I gain control of your Thunderbreak Regent, and then you try to kill this with a Crater's Claws, I get to kill your Xenagos.
Yes, I would have to take damage.
Yep.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's a little convoluted, but maybe it'll happen. So that's where I'm at.
Well, as for myself, I'm getting rid of these Draconic Roars and Roast, since they're terrible, although Draconic Roar did almost win the game. And I'm also cutting the Crater's Claws just because I want as many creatures as I can, as they're just threats. I'm bringing in some Xenagos and Anissa. His downfalls are already taxed pretty well, and these are just cards that can end the game if they get into play and he doesn't have an answer for it right away. So we just kind of want to draw him out of guys at this point.
Yeah, I'm going to try to drown him and brown him.
That's not very nice.
It's not. No one ever said we're supposed to play nice.
All right, we're back for game 3. I get to be on the play finally. Whew. Maybe we'll get as good of hands as the one with this that we've had on the draw. And this one is not keepable. We only have 1 land. If either of these had been other Mystics, then it'd be fine. But yeah.
Looks like you are stuck with the wrong Mystic.
Yep.
And I'm stuck with a hand that only Shaheen Sarani could love. And I'm going to keep.
I mean, Shaheen's range is almost as wide as yours.
It's true.
I mean, this is basically a 5. Although, if this was my 5, I would keep it. Ugh.
The thing is, though, is even though it's like, you know, this is basically a 5 kind of a hand, I'm playing a control deck. The game's going to go long enough.
Gonna go long. I think I have to keep this.
Whatever that uncastable card is will eventually become castable.
Scry?
Sure.
Be there. Ugh.
Doesn't sound like it was there.
Baby, why are you doing this to me? All right, I got a bottom.
No second land. That's an Elvish Mystic.
Go ahead.
All right. Scry. Come on, deck. Be there for me. It's there. All right, go.
Not surprised. I'll gain a life. Go.
Right. Getting real rugged over here. I will play a swamp and say go.
Morph.
All right.
Go.
Before combat, Bioblade.
You got me.
Don't want that Rabble Master to get a goblin. All right. Draw. That was not what the doctor ordered. Go.
Take 1.
All right, so you're at 20.
Yep.
I'm about to go to 16. So I'm going to fetch an island and then downfall that.
Sure.
All right, deck. There's a little thing called goods. I need you to cough them up. I have never wanted
Turn your head and cough.
a basic land as bad as I do right now. All right, that's a delight.
To start.
And I'm just gonna bottom that because it's not a land. Go. Yep.
1. Attack.
I'm at 12.
Go. We get an Ojutai.
I'm gonna scry and let's see. I'll actually leave that on top. Go.
Is your hand just like triple utter end? Combat.
Sure. Okay.
Yep.
Medic. Sure.
Go ahead. Oh man, are we gonna name dragons?
Dragons. All right. Scry and I don't know if I can. I think I have to keep this card, but go. It's not exactly pretty. All right, let's see what the follow-up here is. Another dragon.
Go.
2 can play at that game.
You have dragons too?
I do. Go.
Land? Dead.
All right.
Can you guess what my scry was at the beginning? Hold on. So this was my hand.
Thunderbreak region.
No, it's worse than that. So this was my hand. That was my 6. And this was my first scry. Baby, why you gotta do it to me?
All right, we are back for game 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
God, this hand is beautiful so far.
This hand is okay. I'm gonna keep.
All right, well, I'm gonna mulligan. I mean, we had a plan.
I mean, it worked out for you last time, so.
That's true. Had one of them been a Stormbreath Dragon, I would have kept. That's for sure.
Just draw three Thunderbreak Regents, and then this hand could never win. So.
Yeah. I mean, my top card was a Thunderbreak Regent.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, let's see if we can get a good 6. Oh man, give me a Rebel Master. I'll keep it.
All right, Scry bottom. Go. That's how this one is. Maybe not going to go so hot.
Fetch for a forest and play this guy.
Sure.
Your turn.
Scry bottom. Go.
Alright, well, got good and bad news for you. The good news is I don't have a Rebel Master. The bad news is it's right on top.
Yeah, it always is.
Attack.
That is just unbelievable.
Do you have drowned but no second black?
Go.
Okay, yeah. I'll go to combat.
I'll kill your Rebel Master. Go to 18. I'll take 2 from your second Rebel Master and the 2 goblins.
How gross would it have been if the top 2 cards had been Rebel Masters?
17.
19.
Yep.
Or 18. Good.
Gross. Go.
Combat.
Okay. Alright, I take 5. I'm at 12.
Should have attacked this guy still. Good.
I'm going to utter end your Thunderbreak region on your turn.
No, it's that sunset.
And
you're at 9?
Yeah, I'm at 9.
Yep, good.
Man, this is tough. Alright, I'll scry and keep that on top and say go.
I'll bestow this on step. Take 1.
I'm gonna counter that, revealing Dragonlord Songler. Actually, I don't have to reveal. That was dumb. But could have just countered it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That was
And I'm at 17 from
okay. Now you know I have the Dragonlord Songler in my hand.
I do. I'll attack.
Go to 7.
And I'll bottom this.
Yep.
For this guy and pass.
I'll anticipate in return.
Okay.
And take this. Draw. It sucks to just do this, but I am just gonna die to these guys if I don't. So go. I have an Elvish Mystic.
Do I get it back if he dies? Yeah. Alright, Crater's Claws. It's the opposite of Crater's Claws. Your turn.
Alright. Draw. That's a funny one. That is a funny one. Alright.
Do you have the other Silumgar now?
That would be great. Alright, so you're at 17.
Yep.
Just
You're at
trying
7.
Yeah. I guess I'll attack. So you're at 14?
Yep.
Go. Let's try to erase 3 versus potentially 1, I guess.
Yeah.
Block like this.
Sure.
Alright. I'll take 1. I'm at 6. I don't know if I'm winning the race against this Goblin token. Draw. I'll scry.
Bottom?
Bottom.
Yeah.
And huzzah!
11.
Go. At 5. Not targeting the Dragon Lord?
I will not target the Dragon.
Alright, I'll Silumgar Scorn it.
Go ahead.
If you targeted the Dragon Lord, still Silumgar Scorned it.
You sure?
Yeah, probably. That was a really good one. Attack.
8.
Go.
Man, you probably have Victor time.
I'm at 4.
Go.
Yeah, I don't think fetching here is pretty very good. Ooh, that was actually a good one.
5.
Dragon Lord Otujai. Go ahead. So let's tap correctly.
And we're dead.
Nice.
Is another castle?
Yeah.
That card is real good.
It is really good.
Man.
Alright, this is game 5. This one is for some of the marbles.
Man, why you gotta do this to me, Dak? I have to mulligan this. But this is very gross.
I don't feel bad for you at all. I do not feel at all bad for you.
I didn't think you would.
All right, this is a hand. This is the second most Shaheen Sarani hand I've kept in this. So.
The second most Shaheen Sarani hand.
Yeah.
All right, so, ugh. I don't think I can go to 5, and we got 2 looks. Scry. All right, to the bottom.
All right, draw this, and I'll backwater it up to dismal backwash up to 21.
All right, come on, deck. Boom, go.
All right,
Don't bio by me, bro.
draw. Huh. All right, this is where we have to decide. I think that I am supposed to.
Bio.
Yeah, it really messes our mana up, but I think I have to do it. So I go back to 20.
Yep.
You're up.
Go.
And, good draw. Play a Temple of Deceit, and we'll keep that on top and say go.
Yep.
Scry, keep it and say go. I'll Bioblade it.
Go.
Go ahead.
Go.
I'll anticipate and return.
Sure.
And we're just gonna take this and try to end the game as fast as we can. That might actually just be the wrong play though. But you know what? We're just gonna jam. So go ahead. Sure.
Land. Here. Take 1.
So you're at 19.
Haste. Battle. They're not dragons.
All right, this is an interesting. I'm gonna take 9 and go to 11. We're gonna take some interesting lines in this one.
Do you already have the crux, or are you fishing for it with the? Oh.
I'm gonna Dragon Lord Silumgar, your Surrect the Hunt Caller.
Whoa.
And I was planning on giving the Dragon Lord haste, but I actually just want to block that Boon Satyr, so we'll just attack with this. And I am just going to take, I guess this. Go ahead.
I'll take one.
So you're at 18?
13. You just hit me for 5.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 13.
Haste. Attack.
I'm at 6.
Go ahead.
You're at 13?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I am going to try to untap here. I'm going to Hero's Downfall your Boon Satyr.
Sure, extend.
And then I'm going to attack you for 13.
Oh, I was counting this guy as 4. I thought I was going to be at 1. Alright, I'm just dead, I guess. Yeah, I thought I was going to go to 1. Alright, sweet.
Alright, we are here for the conclusion of our match, where we got to see some interesting things happen. Thunderbreak Regent was really impressive out of your deck. I felt much more than I expected it to be.
Yeah, the card is very, very good. So, yeah, it's played heavily at the Invitational. I know I misevaluated it, which is why I didn't continue to work on the green-red deck and just jumped over to Brad's Ascendancy deck. But the card is very, very good.
Out of this deck, the Dragon seemed sweet.
Silumgar's Scorn was very good.
Silumgar's Scorn was exceptionally good.
Just actual counterspell is... I mean, the card's too good. Like, they can't print it now. And in this deck, a lot of times, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, it's just actual counterspell a lot. Yeah, Silumgar's Scorn was phenomenal. Silumgar himself was pretty sweet, too. Coming out of the sideboard. Like, stealing an Elvish Mystic, I mean, you can't do better than that.
I mean, you had your choice. You could have took a Goblin token.
That's true. I could have.
So.
And also, even just that last game, stealing that Surak and being able to just kill you out of nowhere, it's kind of sweet out of an Esper deck to be able to actually have access to do something like that.
Yeah, and Ojutai is very good, too. Like, there's not a lot of spells that can kill him anyways, even when he's tapped. And, like, you just have actual counterspell when he's in play, so it's going to be hard to kill him anyways.
Yeah, you don't have to attack with him either. You know, if your opponent's going to kill him, you can just sit there. You know, he doesn't dodge your wraths or whatever. He'll just sit there until you have a window to attack with them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It seems very good.
The deck seemed pretty sweet. I mean, it's still a control deck, so you're still going to have, games like that one game where my hand was just loaded with stuff and I still died. Like, I just had so many removal spells and I still just died to a bunch of hasty dragons or taking 3 damage 3 times and then
downfall or whatever.
And then a dragon, Stormbreath Dragon when I had Nutter End, and then, just somehow I ended up dead to a Creator's Claws or whatever. But
yeah. Yeah, I feel like Ojutai combined with Scorn is just very, very good. Like, I think at some point there has to be something with that. Or maybe even just Silumgar. Like you just stay blue-black or blue-white. Like, only play 2 colors, that way the mana ends up being a little bit better. But yeah, that card really impressed me.
Yeah, it was very impressive. Yeah, I don't know if 2 color is really like even viable, to be honest. Maybe blue-black. I don't think blue-white is, but
yeah,
with blue-black you can play like Drifting Death or whatever. But I think that this deck's actually just better because of how good Ojutai is.
That's true. You just got to make the mana work. There needs to be an Esper Triland.
Yeah, Arcane Sanctum would be pretty good.
Let's get on it, Wizards.
Maybe in, I don't know, Dragons of Alara. they'll bring back Arcane Sanctum. Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
So this weekend is the Open in Syracuse.
Yep.
And I expect there to be a lot of the green-red deck, since Ross top 8 of the Invitational, and then there were like 3 copies in the top 8 of the Open and a bunch more in the top 16. So the deck is very good. It is something that you need to be prepared for. So if you're planning on playing this weekend, either in Syracuse or in any of your local game stores for any of our IQs, make sure you are either playing this deck or know how to beat it, because it's going to be absurdly popular.
Yeah, I feel like this weekend, either you're playing in Syracuse or you have a lame Seer excuse.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Just thought of that.
That's why we keep them around, folks.
Really?
For those of you who are watching on YouTube and not on StarCityGames.com, you can check down underneath our smiling faces for any of the panels that have our previous BBD versus CVM videos. Also, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you can get some sweet notifications when ever somebody decides to just throw things on the internet haphazardly here at Star City Games.
As we are wont to do.
Exactly. And make sure you let us know what you think in the comments. We definitely appreciate all the feedback, whether it has to do with how much you enjoy the content, things that you think might make it better, decks that you want to see.
Yep.
I know these next couple weeks we're just going to be jamming decks from the Invitational, but there's a Pro Tour coming up, so we might have something sweet come out of there too.
It is possible.
So make sure you let us know what you like and don't like and what you would like to see in the comments, and we'll make sure that we can try and accommodate everybody.
That's not possible.
It's not, but we'll try.
We'll try.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya.